Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.
If you've been following the wide receiver depth chart and development of the 49ers so far through training camp, Danny Gray has not shown yet why he was drafted in the third round. Obviously, the intent, the speed and all that stuff, it's going to come through. Wide receivers struggle under Kyle Shanahan's system. That's just a fact. It's just what it is. So while, Danny Gray hasn't lived up, Juwan Jennings sure has, and so has Ray McLeod, the new guy that they just brought in. And Kyle was asked, what is Ray McLeod going to be doing for you as a wide receiver? Check this out.
I mean, the coolest thing about Ray is, I watched him as a receiver and wanted him just for receiver. And then when we watched him as a punt returner, and then we wanted him just as a punt returner. We expect him to help us out on offense a lot. And the fact that we feel we have a good starting punt returner, a good starting kick returner is a huge bonus.
I was on Wayne Breezy's show this morning. We talked a little bit more about Ray McLeod. It's quite possible that he is going to get a lot of snaps come week 1, week 2, because in the past, last year specifically, if Debo or Ayuk went out, that meant Trent Sherfield, who was okay, he served a role, and Travis Benjamin went in. Travis Benjamin was the team's 4th or 5th wide receiver, depending on which week it was, had 0 catches on the year. It's hard to have a wide receiver that has 0 catches for the year. You're not going to have that with Ray because he can do what Debo does. He's not Debo, right? But he can be used in a similar way. Screens, jet sweeps, getting the ball in space, slants, all those types of things. Again, build's different, body type's different, play style's different. However, he's still a space player. He's a gadget guy that can be a wide receiver. And so that's the huge upgrade, right? So if I look at this and I'm saying, all right, let's look at 2021 wide receiver core versus 2022. And if you're swapping in Ray McLeod and taking out Travis Benjamin, oh my gosh, that's huge. Now, if you look at Danny Gray and Trent Sherfield, that's yet to be determined. Sherfield was a great blocker, downfield, big hitter. Jimmy couldn't do those. That's not who Jimmy Garoppolo is. Trey Lance, though, we'll have to see. So that's going to take some time to develop. But I'm telling you right now, if you're just looking at 2022 and 2021 wide receiver core, this is miles, miles ahead of where we were. And that's not to mention those back end guys, Malik Turner, right? Marcus Johnson, Tay Martin. Look at Coach Cruz. He says Tay Martin and Jordan Mason will be preseason MVPs. They're going to get a lot of snaps. They're going to have to show, right? The clip we just listened to with Shanahan. Are they the guys that show up when the lights are on? That's what you got to kind of find out, right? And we're going to get to see it right before our own very eyes this week. I'm excited. I'm flying up to Canton, Ohio here Thursday to host Draft Night Out at the Pro Football Hall of Fame, which is going to be a blast. But I'll be broadcasting live there right after the game and all that kind of stuff, which is going to be fun. Trust me, you're going to get all the content and more, which I'm excited about, man. We're finally going to get 49ers film, all 22, all those things. I've been working behind the scenes to make sure I get all of that. And man, as soon as that film comes up, trust me, Patreon members, you're going to get spoiled as hell. So if you haven't yet, head over there, patreon.com/49ers Rush Podcast. Best way to support the show. We've got extra shows every single week over there. Football 101 series. We've got a lot. Zoom meetings. Man, and once that film starts coming in, trust me, you get every single offensive, defensive play broken down from the coach's tape. So I don't think anybody else is offering that. So go check that out. Support the show. If you don't like it, and if you're not happy with the product, 100% money back guaranteed as always. No questions asked. So go give it a shot. Best way to support the show and best content out there. Just got to be honest.